I've been asked to share my thoughts about the killing of George Floyd. To be honest, most of my thoughts could actually be described as pretty obvious, but I've been asked, and so I'm going to share. What happened to George Floyd is terrible. It's sad. It's heartbreaking. It's wrong. It's disgusting. I haven't had a chance to see the full video or read all of the comments, obviously, from the people who were present at the scene of this event. However, it really looks like these police officers handled this situation incorrectly. I know one of the officers has already been charged with murder, and that's what it appears to be. Now, I have many friends who are police officers. I love these people, and I have tremendous respect for them and for the important work that they do. I believe, I know some people will disagree with this, but I believe most police officers are good, decent people. They want to do their job in a fair and reasonable and professional manner. In fact, I can say this, several of the people who I know personally who are, or they're retired now, they were police officers, they entered the profession because they had a genuine desire to do something good and helpful. Even heroic. They wanted to do something heroic with their lives. Seriously. My police officer friends also, they've helped me to understand that you have to be sort of cautious. It's easy after a confrontation is all over and the dust has settled, it's easy to second guess what happened and how it was handled, and it's very different to be a first-hand participant in like this quickly escalating volatile situation, and the adrenaline is pumping and things are happening really fast. And it's very different to be in that kind of a situation than it is to sit in a chair safely and quietly analyzing the situation later. However, several of my police officer friends have told me, I've talked with them, or they've posted their thoughts online, indicating that this situation with George Floyd, it looks like it could have and should have been handled better. It could have been handled in a non-lethal manner. Now, please know, I'm very reluctant to pass judgment or second guess these situations without way more information than I possess, believe me. But from what we have seen in the video, from what people who have served as police officers have written and or told me, this looks like it's a death that was avoidable. This is and if that's the case, that would mean that George Floyd's death is not only sad and tragic and just heartbreaking, but it's also then wrong and sinful. So, it's my hope that the officers are charged. I know one of them has been already. I hope that fair trials are held, evidence is presented, and justice happens. I would like to see justice. All fair and honest people should want real, true justice. Now, let me also say this. I honestly do not believe that most people are racist. Now, hold on, wait a minute, I know that racism exists. I know that. And it can and it still does emerge in very ugly ways, sad, vile ways. I know that in dangerous ways. I recognize that completely. But I believe that most people, the people that I've had conversations, the people that I know, most people of all racial and ethnic groups would like it if we could all get along peacefully and respectfully. Believe me, I know there are people who would disagree with what I just said. I probably vehemently disagree with what I just said about racism. They would consider me to be like foolishly, ignorantly, dangerously wrong. I get it. And I know there are too many stories and incidents that reveal the existence of racism. I know. But friends, there are many stories and incidents, probably really probably way more incidents of people of different races getting along and enjoying each other's company and loving each other and rooting for each other. These positive stories that, again, there's probably more of them, they don't receive as much attention because they're not sensational. In some sense, they're not all that newsworthy. It's just regular everyday life. And I also realize that I only see things from a certain perspective because my experience is limited to my life. It's based on who I am and where I've come from. I get it. I have a friend who's a young black man. A while ago, he was thinking about taking a business trip, or not a business trip, just a road trip. And it was a trip that was going to involve, this was going to be like more than just 7 or 8 hours on the road driving. And he came to me and he asked me if I thought it would be safe for him to take such a trip. Would it be safe? And at first, I'll be honest, I didn't understand even what he meant. I'm safe? What do you mean, would it be safe? Why wouldn't it be safe? And he explained to me why he thought possibly, maybe, it might not be that safe for him. And I was surprised. I didn't know. I was saddened. I learned something I did not previously understand. By the way, he did go safely on that road trip, thankfully. Whether a person understands and agrees with my friend's concerns or not, believe me, I promise you this is true. They were very real and valid concerns to him. You know, I want so badly for love and peace and friendship and kindness and camaraderie and unity to prevail. These qualities just, they seem to be so elusive sometimes in our world. And you know what? Let's be honest. Sometimes these really wonderful qualities, love and peace and kindness and unity, sometimes those qualities are pretty elusive for people of the same race. Right? I mean, let's be honest. Sometimes they're elusive for people of the same workplace. Sometimes those really nice qualities are elusive for people in the same neighborhood, the same church. Sometimes those are elusive for people, let's be real honest, in the same family. Have you noticed? So, here's the deal. Christians believe in love and forgiveness and grace. We believe these matters are incredibly important. But we also believe in justice. In fact, one of the characteristics of God is he's a just God, and justice is rooted in truth. So Christians should always hope, we should hope and pray that truth and justice prevail. That's my prayer.